And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Green. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Turner in at the 5. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Pritchard. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Out of bounds.
And here is Turner. Kuzma outside. Turner with the screen for Kuzma. Fires for 3. The rebound by Queta. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Wizards. And
we've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And the Bucks with possession. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
And so it's Milwaukee now, after the basket by Boston. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Here's Pritchard. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Brown. Back to Hauser. Shoots over Kuzma. Hauser misses.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there. Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hauser. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Boston with a 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pritchard passes to Queta. Turner against Brown. Rollins grabs the board. The Bucks trail. Here's Kuzma. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Hauser for the three. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Porter. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Pritchard against Porter. Pass to Cada. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Milwaukee with the ball. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by White. Kuzma kicks to Porter. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Porter against Pritchard. Top of the key. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got 8.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battles.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Porter. 7 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range.
Turner's ability to knock down the three is absolutely critical. His confidence from beyond the arc is remarkable.
Of course, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And the Bucks with possession here. Picked off in midair. Pass to Pritchard. The three. Brown, no good. Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Rollins. Porter looking it over. Green with a screen on Pritchard. And a wide open look for Porter. And the Bucks miss again. Austin's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Hauser. To the paint. Here's Brown. Porter pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Porter. He has 7. Up top, Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Shooting 2. And the first one drops.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And Brown drops them both.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
The shot by Anthony, no good. Brown feeling it out a bit. Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Boston. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Milwaukee. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Covered by Anthony. Pass to Walsh. Puts one up from 19. No good off the front iron. Milwaukee leading by 3. And Doris a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush. Don't turn it over. And then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
Basket good. Tillman's got his first 2 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Trent with it, and Simons picks him up defensively.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Simons missing. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Anthony. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Silky floater by the guard. Cole Anthony adjusts his shot to the situation.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Deciding to change it up. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Now here's White. And here's Brown outside. Drills the 3-pointer. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Kevin, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Hauser misses. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Trent passes to Green. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got 9. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
And it's Simons missing. Last outing for Boston, they won that game against the Kings. Kuzma outside. Pass to Portis. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from 3-point range this quarter.
Here's White. It's hauled in by Trent. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Simons following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Will it go? The putback. They kick out to Brown. Outside, Simons. Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
We talk often about Chris Boucher's length. Well, right there, you've seen him use it to track down that offensive rebound.
Bucks leading by 6. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Boston making some changes. Kate is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons. The Bucks also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Portis, and Rollins subbed in for Trent. Here is Porter. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Here's Rollins into the lane. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Porter against Pritchard. From deep, Green. The rebound by Cada. Cada's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Here's Porter, following the bucket by the Celtics. Kuzma kicks to Turner. There's Green with the 3. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Brown on the drive, and Brown throws it down.
Now, don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Porter against Pritchard. Porter passes to Rollins. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
1:16 left here in the second. Turner with the screen for Kuzma. Inside. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. Turner's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
a much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Out to White. From past the arc. Green with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Kuzma passes to Green. Kuzma outside. From the stripe. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Kuzma's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Pass to Hauser. Launches it. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Kuzma outside. Here's the 3. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
Now we're going to dive back into the first half of our featured game, and how about the impact of Kyle Kuzma?
Taking his time on offense has allowed him to get into a rhythm. And his teammates are getting him the ball. So the rhythm, he could do something with it.
Yeah, that's not only putting up the points, but that's putting a great beat to it, Shaq.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pritchard and White are their guards. Brown out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the center. That's the Boston Five. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a three-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Here's Queta. Here's Brown, and it's sent back by Turner.
Boy, Turner's such a strong rim protector. This guy has such a big-time impact on that end.
White against Rollins. Makes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Brown gets it done inside.
But this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Kuzma passes to Rollins. Misses from close range.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Shoots the three. Hauser misses.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Porter passes to Rollins. Back to Porter. Fires the three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Hauser. They set the pick. Driving inside. Queta. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
An 85% shooter there. And they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Celtics trail by 11. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Hauser. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Green. 5 on the clock. Lets it go. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Hauser. Launches a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Out to Kuzma. The Bucks working the ball around. Turner inside. What a terrific move that was. Turner's got 7 points.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyle Kuzma.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Brown. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
White, good.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Kuzma outside. Porter against Pritchard. Porter passes to Kuzma. Had a hand on it. Pritchard against Porter. And it's A.J. Green with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Simons, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Bucks also with the sub. Anthony's checked in. White against Green. White the pass to Queta. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Green. And he makes good on the layup. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Hauser. He's got 13. And Simons has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Simons has got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner 3.
Now here's Kuzma. Hauser defending. Turner with a screen on Pritchard. The shot by Anthony, no good. Celtics trail by 10. Now Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Hauser with the ball. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Gets it down to single digits.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pass to Rollins. Anthony with the screen on Simon. Back to Anthony. It's stolen by Pritchard. Rollins against Simon. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Hauser misses.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Here's Green. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Green's got 10.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Outside, White. Pass to Queta. That one misses. Good work defensively by Turner. Milwaukee leading by 10. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Outside Anthony takes the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. There's the killer two-handed slam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Down low, here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
One shot.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Kevin Porter is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Bucks. Simons surveying the D. Inside. Pass to Walsh. Here's Simons. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Anthony, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
Here's Walsh. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's stolen by Brown. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Simons, the pass to Walsh. Takes it inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Got that one up quick. And the Bucks lead by 12.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights, and the way he's playing, this could be one.
Here's Tillman, defended by Portis. Boucher passes to Tillman. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Trent. There's the 3. Kept alive. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
All right, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Cole Anthony. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle, and they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Turner with the screen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Celtics trail by 9. Pritchard passes to White. Pass to Cada. Clock at 6. Brown with the screen on Turner. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's White missing. Bucks leading by 9 to the paint. And Green slams it in.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pritchard finds White. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Kuzma outside. Porter against Pritchard. Outside, Porter pulls up on the elbow, and it's Derek White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Hauser. Back to White. To the inside. Hauser misses.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Here's Kuzma, and the basket is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And that one falls for White.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
And both free throws good for White.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
And Porter, here we go. It's stolen by Pritchard. Now Brown. And the 3 misses.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
11 feet away, and that one is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Give it up for Celtics.
Celtics trail by 10. Now Pritchard. Hauser with the ball. Here's Pritchard. Kuzma rips down the rebound. Now Porter. Off the glass.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Well, for the Celtics, this one not looking good. Here's White. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet, the ability to contest shooters. Really good defense.
Now here's Porter. Green in the high post. Brown's there. It's Turner. Kuzma fires. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now Hauser. Here's the screen. White outside. For 3. The 3 goes down.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
It's Kuzma. Let's lose a 3. And down goes the 3.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now here's Brown. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Milwaukee ball. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Portis with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outside.
Yes, that'll do it for now. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kyle Kuzma.